Hello. We want to give you an update on the CSA and what's going on. Thank you so much to those of you that have signed up. We're almost full now to the level that we wanted to be at. We had an increased goal this year and we're almost there. So if you know anyone else that would like to join, please let them know. And hopefully they can join in here shortly, and then we can close up our enrollment and be done and continue on with getting our work together for those that we're going to distribute to. So today is Thursday, and it is the 16th and of April, I should say. It is really cold outside. If you see me in my garb, it's 65 here in the greenhouse, but outside it's about 36 degrees and the wind's blowing at about 15 miles an hour. So wanted to show you some of our carrots that we have. We have our turnips growing. We've got this entire row that you see here covered up is all tomato starts. They're all about this tall. And so we're excited about those being in here nice and warm, covered up, because there's no way they could last. The last 3 nights we've had freezing temperatures and they just wouldn't last outside, even covered up. So you need this extra covering that we have in here. We've got some radishes growing down the row to be able to mark, because we do flame weed our carrots. And you see the whole row of lettuces, kales, bok choys. We also have those outside. They are covered. And we're gonna take you into our little inner greenhouse here real quick. Let me show you our baby corns. So those of you that like sweet corn, this is how we start off our corn. We do this for a very special reason, because we want to get them sprouted, number one, and there's no way they could last in these temperatures. And the reason why you see the tops on here is because the mice climb in here and pull out the corn and eat them if we don't cover them. So we do have rodent control, but we also have 4 cats that live in here. But ground squirrels and different things get in here very quickly and pull out that corn, and the next thing you know, you don't have much at all. So that's why they look like that, but you saw how beautiful and green they are. This is our first planting of sweet corn, and so we'll have 3 or 4 different plantings depending upon how the coolness works out and how the temperature works out. There's about 1,000 plants right here, so that's 1,000 ears of corn. And let me take you over to my little greenhouse. So in our little greenhouse where we keep extra warm, we've got our little tomatoes I was telling you about. Hope you want to zoom in on some of those tomatoes here. Here's a purple bumblebee. Purple bumblebee. Those are really yummy. And you can see there's several thousand total all over the place. These are our little bell peppers. If you didn't know, a lot of these get started back in February. So there's our bell peppers and different kinds of sweets, hots, all the different types of peppers. This is some rice that my wife has growing that we transplant. Here's some more little beautiful tomatoes. It'll be going out sometime soon here if we can get over the freezing temperatures this year. We're hoping that happens soon. And you can see there's just literally hundreds and hundreds more. So this is our little spot here that we keep extra warm. And we'll be transferring them out or upgrading their pots as soon as we can. We've had really good success this year, because here we are in April and they're already that tall, as you can see. So as soon as we can get in, at least having 40-degree plus weather outside, they'll go outside and then we'll cover them outside. I'll take you outside. We are big bulb onions. Now we grow reds, whites, and yellows, and different sweetnesses. So there are thousands of different onions in here of different types. But the 3 main types are the bunchings, the greens, and the bulbs. And I know they look kind of sparse right now, but keep in mind they've been through going on 4 nights of freezing since we planted them last week out. And the wind's been really, really harsh. So we're going to put up more weed barriers, or more wind barriers. You see, tomorrow we'll finish getting that weed barrier up there, because it really helps. the crops not to have the wind stress on them. And ordinarily we don't have quite this much, but this year is in a unique year, and it's been colder than it normally is as well. So I wanted to show you our onions. I think total there's 4,000 or 5,000 onions just in this region and down around the back. We have our under here we have our Brussels sprouts covered, our brassicas covered. That will be your broccolis and your Brussels sprouts and your cabbages. Over there at the end we have our baby cabbages. We have purple cabbages over there. They're about this tall. I'll show you real quick. These are some of our purples. You can see they're going through some stress, and you can see all the way down there's lots of them, purples and greens, and those will be we may have to cover these up. If it keeps getting this cold, we're going to have to cover these guys up. But I wanted to give you guys that are in the CS Day a kind of an update of where we are, what we're growing. We do have spinach available on Fridays. If you'd like to order some, we have some parsnips left. I'll show you some pictures and images of those. But thank you to all of you that have signed up, and those of you that are still working on considering signing up. Please go ahead and notify us. Let us know what your plans are, and we'll give you an update next week. Thank you.